Killing snakes is one of the hardest things to do in the wild. Just when you think you're about to grab a snake, the little fellow will slither away faster than you can say, "I feel like Bear Grylls right now." Killing a snake is only possible with the correct amount of focus and effort. If you're distracted, the snake will easily get away. If you're oblivious, you won't be able to see the snake as it strikes out. However, if you're completely focused on the hunt, you will likely be able to catch the snake. This is a metaphor for the issue facing our generation today. With all the distractions in the modern world, how can we focus? Our generation speeds through life far too quickly, and we don't always take the time to appreciate or enjoy our current lives. This may seem like an insignificant issue, but it could seriously affect our future. If we speed through life, we don't exert our full effort. If our full effort isn't put into whatever we do, our hearts aren't in it either.
Hi, my name is Badger Scott, and I'm here to tell you how to survive in the wild. Today's wild world is filled with too many gizmos and gadgets, and it's hard to focus. We need order. Hey, look over there. That's a cottonmouth snake.
Hey, Scott, check out this snake.
Not now, Griffin. That's the deadliest snake in the world.
Oh my.
And we're gonna try and catch it.
In a perfect world, this is how our generation would complete tasks. We'd silence our cell phones, turn off the television, and unplug the gizmos. We would push all non-significant things to the side and focus solely on the job at hand. Distractions, symbolized by Griffin trying to interrupt Scott's focus, are sure to happen in the real world. Our generation is severely lacking the ability to ignore the ba-ding of our cell phones while doing homework, and it's hurting our performance. As Badger Scott shows us, focusing on a single job will likely result in that job being completed successfully. Just like Badger Scott caught the snake, Griffin is going to show us how this form of effort would work in the real world.
I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you.
Oh, crikey, it's got me!
When Badger Scott is too busy trying to get other things done while hunting the snake, he fails at all of them and gets attacked. Many people seem to think they're able to multitask and still complete everything they need to. These are usually the people you see driving down the street, texting in one hand, eating a McMuffin with the other, and steering with their knees. They're also the people who try to balance 6 AP classes with a sport, 2 clubs, and a job. While this may seem like a good idea, it only results in a mediocre performance in all aspects. If you're juggling 4 things at once, like our generation seems to, your attention and focus is on the next task, not the current one. Therefore, your effort isn't in the job at hand. While it may seem like one of our group members, Griffin, multitasks more than anyone, his lifestyle is actually very organized. You probably won't get that idea from the next clip, which shows what Griffin's life would look like if he didn't have an organized schedule.
Work, 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 work. You see me heavy work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. There's something about that work, 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 work.
It's just too much.
It isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
Oh, this song gets me every time.
I wish nothing but
Oh, crikey, it got me!
Badger Scott is too distracted by the view in this clip to notice his impending doom. This can reflect today's generation. When we are distracted by things like technology or speeding through life too quickly, it's hard for us to successfully complete different tasks in life. In order for things to be completed successfully, we need to slow down and put our distractions away in order to focus. However, as we all know from personal experience, sometimes it is just awfully hard to get motivated to get work done.
take care of business. Gotcha! Now time for learning. Set your priorities right. If you chase 2 rabbits, you'll lose them both. Now time for my basic needs. Now that we've worked hard, we can play harder.
This example is what people in our generation should be striving for. In this clip, Badger Scott is successfully finding a way to complete all of his tasks efficiently. In a perfect world, we'd be able to focus on only one task and do it to the best of our ability. But this is unrealistic because there are usually many different tasks that we have to do. This is why people of today's generation should be working to find a way to focus on each task, yet still be able to successfully complete them. In the end, Badger Scott is able to complete his different tasks by finding a balance. He identifies which tasks are most important, completes them, and then moves on to the next activity.
Good. Got that done. Check that off. That is okay. Now I can call Scott. Badger Scott. Hey, what's up?
Right now, our generation is feeling the pressure. Next year, we'll be facing standardized tests, AP classes, and a little thing called choosing a college. You may be tempted to do multiple things at once to try to be more efficient, but it will only result in poor performance on all fronts. If it all seems like it's just too much, resist the urge to zone out and turn to Netflix to clear your head. Instead, make priorities, plan ahead, and execute. By finding the right amount of balance in your life, you'll have a higher GPA, more free time, and be a happier person overall.
I'm taking what they're giving 'cause I'm working for a living. Oh, working for a living. Oh.